Good evening, great people. And welcome to another dope episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most each and every Tuesday, which we lovingly call Fat Tuesday, right here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We will be on Instagram shortly. But how y'all doing, peoples? How y'all doing?
What it do? What it do?
Everybody all right?
Going.
Y'all is good? How was y'all day today?
All my life I had to fight.
Not all your life you had to fight.
Man, it's been rough. My whole hair turned gray. You see how I do?
What?
He talking about that
Okay,
picture.
Moses over there with the
Started on.
hairdo. Moses over there and got his hair done.
I had to.
Moses
man.
done got his little hair did.
This man said his hair turned gray, like he
I
got hair
like
to
it.
turn
I
gray.
like it.
Got the French tips. Okay.
Right. Got us little
French tip.
little ponies. Okay. Little ponytails. Pop, how you doing, baby?
He's still murdered. He's
My
still murdered.
man went to
You
the
still muted, baby.
hey twin.
I'm good. I'm a little delayed over here, but we good. We on our internet shit tonight.
I ain't mad at it.
Twin Moses went to the Bronner's hair show, got his hair did.
Period. Oh, that's right. He is in the A, ain't him?
Yeah.
Hey.
You know what?
All right.
He spent 2 minutes down there and get his hair did. That is crazy.
That's why I did. It look good on you, though. It look good on you.
Boy, you look good.
You got left forehead tonight. You all right.
Boy, you out there trying to date, ain't you? That's
You
that
look like
date.
you're healing.
Yeah.
Just don't put that forehead back in that camera.
Look like he ready to let love in. Okay.
Don't put that forehead back up there.
Nisha said, watch that forehead, though.
Watch that forehead.
Watch that forehead, though. All right, y'all. So tonight, we are talking. We is talking healing, but make it hood.
Gang.
Healing, but make it hood, okay? Talking about unconventional mental health practices from the culture. All right? From the culture. Listen, so I know last week we talked about what we talked about last week, y'all. Being petty.
Being petty.
Being petty.
Healing.
Healing.
We talked about being petty. But this time we talking about, hood ways of healing. Because sometimes we don't always do things the conventional way. That's our thing, to not do things the conventional way. We find a lot of ways to do things that we want to do, how we need to do it. And let me ask y'all, what's one hood therapy type of thing that has gotten you through your hardest moments?
Going to the gun range.
Okay, come on. Shoot them up, shouty.
Ginger ale and crackers.
Nigga, what?
Why they ain't say nothing about your stomach being upset.
I'm with you when you
Mental
right.
health messes with the stomach. Come on now. Walk with me. Walk with me.
Mental health do make you get the bubble guts sometimes.
You know what I mean? Walk with me.
Not walk with me.
Not walking. No, I'm not gonna walk with you if you need that.
Come on.
I'm not interested.
Out there airing it out.
Your mama said just put a little baking soda on your tongue.
Baking soda on the tongue.
It settles your stomach.
Yeah. It had you out here burping like you just drank too
much. It settles your stomach. Just put a little baking soda on your tongue.
Never knew.
Yeah.
Like on the skin, or you ingesting it?
You put it in your mouth.
On your tongue.
I'm just saying.
You gotta ingest it.
You gotta
You gotta
ingest
put
it
it
and
on your
swallow it.
tongue.
Because
gotta
when
put
you
it on
said the
your tongue.
gums, I'm thinking like cocaine.
No, just
I'm
a
cocaine.
like
little bit.
cocaine. She said on your
I
tongue.
said on
Oh,
your
I heard gums. I'm sorry.
I said tongue.
This what
Wow.
happens when I'm gone for 2 weeks. This what happens when I'm gone for 2 weeks. Okay, I'm sorry.
Tongue. Put
You
a
gotta
little bit
let it
on your
marinate on your
finger
palate.
and put it on your
I heard
tongue.
this. I heard that.
No, I didn't say that.
You gotta let it marinate on your palate.
Yeah.
Driving
Anybody else?
driving real fast.
Come on, going for a nice little ride, okay?
With the
And
music
Steaming
And the
style.
music.
Oh yeah, you gotta have that
The
playlist
music, you
going.
gotta have music because music is a whole
Leo, don't jump on the
therapy
camera like
in
that, champ.
itself.
Okay, don't ever
Boy,
do that
relax.
again.
I got my hair in 2 buns.
Now,
It's
what
okay.
music is you playing? Because for me,
It all depends on what mood you in at that particular time.
I'm gonna be honest. You're right. It depends.
It depends.
Because I can mess around and play Chopin, and then I turn around and throw on some R&B. Then out the blue, I'm over there with 8 Ball and MJG.
Period.
Okay. So I've been told I listen to gangbanger music. So
Gang banging.
I'm listening. Yeah, Nipsey. You know, Pop Smoke. That's gonna be on the playlist. But then I might throw Backstreet Boys in there. That might get Backstreet Boys out. You know what I mean? Some Christina Aguilera. You know what I mean? Some Mariah Carey. You know.
You might just go ahead and get you some 98 degrees. Go ahead.
You know what I mean?
Baby.
New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. I'm there.
I'm trying to tell you, bust out with some Boys to Men.
Out there, you gonna throw on some of that Manili Vanilli?
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh,
just put it all on.
Girl,
I might just hit the crunk playlist because Lil Jon get you everywhere. Lil Jon will get you like halfway across the country.
Will have you crashing. I ain't gonna hold you.
Look, and then you just bust out and knock a few bucks.
Yep. See?
Go ahead. It's a whole. It's a whole.
Yeah, that get played like 3 times. You gotta play Knucky Few Buck like 3 times.
You do. Out there playing that Lil Jon. Where the East Side? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Or that Waka Flocka.
I play Smooth Arm Robbery by 8 Ball and MJG.
We know.
You know what I play?
Smooth Arm Robbery or No Vaseline.
Or who said again?
No Vaseline.
God damn.
Nah, I play the joint on 8 Ball and Lloyd. Cause that when Lloyd kid on,
see a nigga like me finna
you can get money,
like
ride with
I'm
in the joint
100 G's in the
Once that bass drop,
whatever, forever hustle with my misfit.
With a big old nigga beater eater. That nigga like what?
I keep a big old nigga beater eater. Okay, that's gonna get you there every time. Every time. Cause soon as that, what I keep and that bass drop. Nigga, turn the volume up to 47, okay?
Absolutely.
Fuck my hearing. Cause what? Forget my hearing. Cause what are we doing? Cause yes, and yes.
Or you throw some good little Prince playlist right quick. Prince get you where you gotta be too.
Not your mama talking about she lost.
She don't know about that.
That's because Mama Ayla, we didn't went to a whole different situation on this music right now.
We went to a whole playlist.
We didn't went to a whole this is a whole therapy session in its own right now.
Look,
so
she don't know how
whole playlist together.
I don't play those songs around her.
We gotta so we can get a whole playlist together.
I'm definitely I'm playing Mr. Big.
Yeah, I ain't raised you that way. What are you talking about right now?
I ain't raised you that way.
Them all the albums I had to have
Notorious Thugs.
Come on, Notorious Thugs. I'm in Dangerous.
Going in, bag.
Yeah, so it's like, you have to go through all of those different feelings. And then when you're on your way home, and then you get ready to pull up, then you can mellow it out so you'll be good.
Oh yeah, that's I'm playing Luther.
Victoria Monet, yeah.
You know, Karen White, you know.
Okay, come on with the Karen White.
Yeah, Karen White on the pull up.
I ain't mellowed it out yet because I done turned some Michael Jackson on at this point. I didn't play Smooth Operator and everything. I'm
Come
trying.
on with the Sade. Got to throw the Sade in there.
If you thugging out the Smooth Operator, that's a different level.
I didn't went to one thing to the next.
That's a different level of anger. If you thugging out the Smooth Operator, like don't pull up on me ready to fight with Smooth Operator in the car. Okay.
I got this one playlist that's super ignorant.
That means you're
I'm not surprised.
It's super ignorant. Like it was like, don't make me kid. And then once that went off, it was like, never would have made it. I said, you know
what? You didn't went from killing somebody to praying Jesus, please.
Yo, how you at the foot of Jesus talking about
that
bad boy South. That bad boy South gets you in a predicament.
Like Jesus, I didn't really mean it, but
mix up that some cut music with never would have made it.
Okay, never would have. Yeah, the remix.
There's a DJ on Instagram that does that.
He does it. He plays all gospel music and he remixes it all.
Mm-hmm.
He on TikTok too.
Yep.
Oh, that's a lot of the music that the dude Troy be dancing to.
Mm-hmm.
When he be saying he be tipping in church, but then they be remixing it.
Yeah, he did that never woulda with some cut. He mixed it with that. I said, now how you put that together? But that's I'm with that.
Because the Lord said to be fruitful.
And
y'all so silly.
Wow.
I'm leaving y'all alone.
Yeah.
Wow.
That works.
That's what he said. Doc. He said be what, Doc?
Fruitful.
Okay.
Oh,
come on now.
God.
Okay, with the fruitful.
He said that after they messed up.
One of my other favorite things that I absolutely positively have to do, like if I'm in a mood or if I really just feel like I need to clear my head and get my thoughts together, is cleaning up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Put it on some good old soul music. And when your house smell like a combination of 12 different cleansers and then some incense.
And you really need to open the window because you really gonna kill.
Listen, about to be on the floor
together. And you
I told you, Leo, boil that fabuloso.
I'm not boiling no fabuloso, but also you know, you gotta season the tub with Comet.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you gotta wipe the mirrors with the Windex. You gotta mop the floor, so that's something different. You gotta wash the dishes. That's something different. It's not like a whole bunch of different stuff in here. But you cannot truly clean your house if you're not listening to Anita Baker or some Stevie Wonder. Like, I feel like when you clean up, you gotta tap into your ancestors to clean up real good.
Right, because you gotta get some Natalie Cole in there.
You gotta play music.
Mama didn't turn the Whispers on with the Temptations.
That makes you stop in the middle of cleaning. If that music don't make you stop
had a whole
and start doing one of these.
Yeah, I mean, that ain't the right music for you.
Isley Brothers.
And Dr. told you that Comet was not a seasoning. It is for the bathtub.
Sure is.
Comet is a seasoning.
It ain't. Y'all not about to put the tub on the grill. It is not a seasoning.
It is.
It is.
You gotta season the tub before you go in there and clean up the bathroom. So it got to marinate.
Yeah, you got to marinate in there for a minute.
You got to go in there and spray everything down and leave it in there, and then come back and clean up.
Yep.
Yeah, you wipe everything else, do a little mopping, do a little sweeping, and you come back.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, y'all could tell.
All of y'all need Jesus.
I deal with that already at home. That is not no doggone seat. I get right in there with a rag and I get to going.
No. See?
Oh, your tub ain't clean then.
Your tub ain't clean then because you
ain't
the
type of person that get right out the shower and be naked cleaning the tub. Like, yo, but
man, I thought I was the only one who do.
Don't judge me. Hey, don't judge me.
I just like Pablo, don't judge me because as soon as I get out the tub, I get the stuff and start spraying.
Y'all need to
relax. I get the spraying, boy.
I put some clothes on first. And then
I be in there like what Jody's stepdaddy that was cooking in the kitchen.
Hey yo, not Melvin.
Not his stepdaddy.
Not making eggs and bacon like Melvin.
Yo, put some clothes on.
You gotta have when you're doing
what you
it.
do is you get out.
Immerser.
You get out of the tub.
Shit, y'all talking about a bathtub? I ain't seen a bathtub
and then come back. That's what you do.
Since I was.
He said I ain't seen a bathtub.
What you say, Pop? You ain't seen a bathtub?
Hold on,
Pop.
I said I ain't seen no bathtub since I was 10.
Yeah, because you was what? You was already 6 feet.
Oh, that's the problem. Okay.
Can't fit it. I can't fit it. I gotta take a shower.
Yeah, he can't fit.
I try to get in the tub. They calling the fire department
out.
Cause he can't fit. He gonna get stuck.
You ain't went play swimming in a while.
What's that?
They had to call the fire department to get you up out of there, Pop.
Oh, Pop said he went play swimming in a minute.
Yeah, they gotta call the fire department to get me out. They're gonna have to use the jaws of life.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
I'll be in there with the rag like this, squeezing and getting on my knees, so my knees get wet.
Whoa, pause.
Okay. What's happening?
My knees don't go in the water because my legs so long. My knees pop up, so I got.
Oh my God,
Pablo, you better stop talking so much about taking a bath and the way you wring your rag out. You know how these women in there, they're gonna call you sassy.
Man, it's all I drink milkshakes with whipped cream on it, so they can call me what they want.
Not your knees up here and you wrap like that.
I mean,
oh man.
I still be having room in the tub when I'm in it, but you know.
We know.
Make no sense.
We know.
Oh wow! See, I ain't even go there. See, I let it go.
Somebody was. It's all right. That's I beat you to it.
You let Bob's cartel go ahead and get no. That was me. You had a whole 3 comebacks for that. That's crazy. That's okay.
I decided to just do it to myself.
well, we know you. Yeah, we know. It's all right.
We know.
So outside of music and cleaning up, how else do you guys go about non-traditional ways of like self-soothing or like really tapping into your mental and giving? First of all, let's back it up a little bit. How do you check in with yourself to know like if you are dealing with some stuff or you got some stuff going on? Like how do you check in and make sure like you can keep moving forward?
Well, I know for me, sometimes I'll just like, since I've moved, one of the things that I do is like I'll sit in my living room. Thank you. I'll sit in my living room. I may have like a glass of wine. I may have a book or something with me, like a notebook. And I have a hookah. Just kind of sit there. I'm smoking my hookah, drinking my wine, and just kind of like
gang banging.
Right.
just having like a little moment to myself.
Gang banging. Gang banging.
Just saying.
Smoking it smoke.
I've been going through it. It's like at different phases now. I feel it. It's a real emotion. I feel it like it's like a person in the room with me when I'm starting to go through it now.
Wait, is somebody there with you now, or are you just saying like?
Oh my Lord!
No, feeling? Like when I'm sitting in it and I'm feeling my mental health.
I'm like, wait, say that again.
Yeah, it's like it feels like a person just chilling and staring at you like. So I'm like, at that point, I'm like, yeah, I need to get up, get away from. It's like a bad friend. I gotta get away from that nigga. So that's when I do the drive. Kind of like
the depression kitty on Big Mouth.
Exactly. That's when I do the long drives. I paint, or I go on a meme streak when I just post like 100 memes and then go to sleep.
I definitely would love to see what those paintings look like in this space that you're in. Like if you are taking like that energy and putting it onto the canvas and things like that. I would love to see that because I generally do not paint when I'm angry.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
Okay.
I love that.
I generally don't paint or create when I'm in that kind of a space. Now it is healing. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you need to just woosah, I have. But if I have a whole lot of energy or I'm really angry or I got a whole lot going on in my head, I generally don't create in that space because I don't want that energy to go into that painting. You know what I'm saying? And somebody get the painting and now they wondering why every time they come home and look at that painting, they irritated. Yeah. You know, I feel like energy just transfers when you're creating. So like some of the things that I want to create, I just haven't created. Not that I'm angry or anything. It's just that I'm very intentional about the energy that I use when I'm creating those kind of things. Now I can create other stuff, but just when it comes to those kind of things.
Yeah. That's normally when I create now. It started when my father had cancer. I just started painting and just kept painting and painting and painting. So now my therapist she challenges me like when I'm in a good mood to paint or to create something and see how that works. And it's very difficult for me to create in a good mood. Like if I'm happy or something, I'll just stare at the canvas. Like I'll literally be like, yeah, I got nothing. Unless somebody asks me to paint something very specific, but if it's just me and like, yeah, I got nothing. So,
Mine is coloring.
Okay.
I have coloring books.
Yeah,
I have coloring books and markers. I have different coloring books. I have a whole lot of coloring books. That is the quiet time. And I keep a journal close by.
Yeah.
Because that allows me to write it down.
I should do that. I got 2 cases of color pencils. I should do that.
Coloring books.
Yeah. I got a couple of coloring
books and activity books, and because I'm a big kid at heart, so the coloring is the best thing. And I just bought me I got a whole bag. What did I do with them? I got a whole bag of markers that I just bought. Like 180 of them in there.
Oh, I'm coming to your house. We having a coloring party.
I just bought those, and it is a calming situation because typically I don't turn on anything. But the last couple of times I did turn on music. So now I'm singing and coloring. And then when that thought comes about that I got to get it out, it's pausing that to write it down. That is where, kind of like you, Pablo, a lot of designs and stuff come from. Or what I got to do next, or what I need to put out next. It's a matter of, and typically when I wake up in the morning, I know what type of day it's going to be. I know what type of day it's going to be. And realistically, like a lot of people don't have the best days when it ain't no sun shining. I swear I feel it's because we are deficient with vitamin D. Vitamin D is not a vitamin, it's a hormone. And they keep saying, well, we can't go in the sun. Oh, but you need to.
Got to.
Just go get your 20 minutes and just sit there. And it will change your entire mood.
Just I take vitamin D supplements right now.
Yeah. Like I take a D3 and I have to because of thyroid, but the sun is much better.
Yeah.
The sun is much better. Like today I went outside, I was like, I just need to let the sun shine on my face just for a little while.
Yeah, like Leo say, step on some grass, look in the sun.
You be go frolic.
Yeah, go outside. I mean, I'm not even telling you to really go do nothing. Go sit somewhere where some sun and sit there and watch how your mood changes.
Yeah, I normally, one of the other things that I do is I'll go for a walk. There's a park up the street from me, and they have a huge pond, like a huge water pond. People go and fish. So I'll go and I'll walk, and then they have like a bunch of benches around, and I'll just sit right at the bench
Swing
and
your
just
feet.
Yep, exactly. Swinging my feet. Swinging my feet.
Pablo.
I'm sorry.
Swinging my
I
feet.
feel bad because when I sit on the bar stool, I sit there and just swing my feet. I'm not gonna even let that. I don't even look. We went out.
Yeah, because both of y'all is a little.
Both of y'all is short.
We are. It's okay.
Bar stools are my worst enemy. Okay.
And I'm like, well, and my friend was like, so you just gonna sit here and swing your feet and ears?
Bar stools and high
I'm swinging my feet. I'm not bothering you. I was
yeah. Ayla, that's because you sturdy and you short.
So bar stools and high
I don't feel comfortable swinging my feet.
Well,
there's a place that I go to.
Speaking of which, did y'all get to release the Oz again?
Release the what? What you say, Pop?
The Wiz.
Oh, they re-released it.
Re-released the Wiz.
They're getting ready to release it again.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
At some point, just leave stuff.
Swinging of the feet just remind me of the Munchkins. That's what it was.
Yeah, this place by the water that I go to, and the bench is up on a hill from erosion. And when I sit on it, my feet dangle. I'm like, this is so uncomfortable and unnerving. Like, I have to get off the bench. Like, I don't feel right. So I don't know how y'all live through that. That's crazy to me.
All my life, so shoot.
I mean, well, I have no other choice. I mean, at this point, it's kind of too late. You're not gonna grow no more.
Like, I literally have to like scoot up so my feet, like touch the ground. I don't.
You can't. That's okay. We might as well just get down.
So I found lately movies have been doing it for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Yeah, a good movie, absolutely.
Like, I'll watch an old movie and don't really watch it.
Other than being at home, and y'all know, for me, music with a mood, like.
I just be there. Like I'll watch Willy Wonka and not even pay attention to the movie. I'll just be in my thoughts while Willy Wonka's playing. And then when the songs come on, for some reason, they make me feel better. So.
Oh, that's kind of like me with Tom and Jerry or cartoons. Like Tom and Jerry, the Flintstones, Scooby-Doo. It has to be an old school cartoon.
I almost got fired, but I watched Popeye for like an hour at work. And
something about the music. Something about the music in the old school cartoons that kind of mellows you out and kind of keeps you calm. So I think that was intentional for how they used to, want kids to sit and watch the whole thing. So they would add those little music pieces and the colors and all of that. So when I watch the Flintstones every night.
I love Flintstones.
That's what I put on so that I can listen to it and go to bed.
I'm telling people about this classical drill music. If you YouTube, classical,
I literally just downloaded the dude.
Classical drill music.
It's a guy who does it. I forget his name, but I just downloaded his whole album.
I found it on a humble at work one day, and I was like, you know what? This is my work music. They can't say nothing about this.
It's so good.
So good. They play Beethoven, all that, but with like drill music behind it.
It's so good.
Okay then. I'm gonna have to get into it. Y'all can share that stuff. Send it to me.
That's true.
I'll put it in the chat right now.
Put it in the Rhythm and Roots chat on Facebook.
Say less.
Oh yeah.
Because I think we need other forms of music to be able to kind of get out of the habit of always listening to the same thing when it comes to like how we decompress. Because one of the other things that I listen to is like meditation sounds, binaural beats, or I started Googling the vibrational sounds of what helps you to heal or what helps you to be calm. And then so it's either like 500 megahertz or something like that, and then you just find music that's at a 500 megahertz level, and so that's what the music is supposed to do. Sometimes it is like trance, like it'll put you in a trance as you listen to the music, and you'll end up tuning it out because that music then got you in such a space where it's like, oh my God. So
they said that's Janae Aiko's
really
secret.
Help a whole lot.
That gotta be because I listen to Janae Aiko and be like,
yeah, they said that's her secret. Like the very back part of the songs, it's that vibration. Is at the highest level where you just calm out, so you don't even realize you still listening to her.
I think that's her, and Cleo Soul has that same type.
Listen, that when I'm in your arms, when I'm in your arms, do you wanna ride with me? I don't even know what she be saying.
Nope.
You know who else? Sabrina Claudio. She's a good one too.
That's my one right there. That's my one. Like I had to hide for a little bit because she had got put on the cancel list. But yeah, I still rock with her. They found some old tweets when she was like 14, 15, talking crazy. So
not what you talking crazy.
Yeah, she's talking crazy. She was talking crazy. If I knew her at 15, I wouldn't have been her friend. But yeah, she was talking crazy.
Damn, it was like that.
Yeah, it's just, but that's back when it was headhunting. So they found like Kevin Hart's old tweets when he was like 23, 24. It was back in those days.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't find my tweets. Y'all I ain't gonna make it before I even get there. So
Oh Lord. Oh. Sorry. My brain just blanked out on me.
That's that vibration. That vibration.
vibration.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like instead of like music or things like that, do you all ever do something that's more in regards to like self-care or self-maintenance? Do y'all know the difference between self-care and self-maintenance?
I don't do neither, but so I don't know.
So self-maintenance, okay. I would. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, boo.
I would think that self-maintenance is more or less like getting your nails done, getting your hair done, something more exterior. Self-care is more or less maybe getting a massage or going to therapy or sitting down and having a conversation with just a friend and kind of releasing some things that may have you pent up or have you tensed up or stuff like that.
Yep. So you on the right track. So self-care is self-care encompasses the activities and practices you engage in to nurture your emotional, mental, and spiritual health. And then self-maintenance is the foundation of your well-being, focusing on the routines and practices that keep your physical and mental health in check. So you were right. So self-care is like journaling, meditation, therapy, those kind of things. But self-maintenance is massages, getting your nails done, getting your toes done, make sure your hair looks nice. Those things are self-maintenance. And so basically like personal hygiene is self-maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
And then your mental well-being is self-care. So a lot of times we use self-care as though it is interchangeable with self-maintenance, and it's not. Because that's two different things. Self-care and self-maintenance is two different things. So,
You had a question.
Who?
You. It sounds like you was about to ask us a question.
Oh no, I was just sitting up here thinking about like all the ways that a lot of us, first of all, we get those words wrong, but it also reminds me of how we often use a lot of other therapy terms wrong too. You know, how we use because somebody was saying how we use trauma bond a lot of times is absolutely incorrect. Trauma bond, when we use trauma bond, is incorrect. When we use gaslighting, it's incorrect. Yeah. So a lot of the terminology that we use often is used incorrectly because these have become hot words.
Yeah.
So what's the proper way to use trauma bond?
I'm not going to explain it. Let me find it. So that way I can explain it to you correctly. Because I would more than likely explain it to you how I've understood it before I heard that it was used incorrectly. So I'm going to find it.
So Ayla, and then I got a question for you, Ayla.
Okay.
What's the right way to use gaslighting?
Girl, don't give me the line. Although I know I have been gaslit before, I would say, okay, so from experience, gaslighting is when somebody takes an experience that you've had, whether it's something you told them about or with you, and they use that as a manipulation tactical arsenal to kind of keep you in a space where they want you to be emotionally intact or dependent upon them, or make you feel like you're doing something wrong or saying something wrong or in the wrong space. I think
it's yeah. I mean, almost on that ground because gaslighting is pretty much somebody manipulating you to make it seem like you're crazy, like you don't know the truth of what's really going on. So they gonna flip it and make it seem like you all wrong. One is right
when they know that you're right.
They know
okay.
So here's
I thought gaslighting was when you driving down the street and the light in the little car come on.
You know, that's it.
Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse where someone distorts reality to make others feel confused and question themselves. Gaslighting may include deliberate deceit, passive aggression, defensiveness, sarcasm, and undermining someone else's experiences. While anyone can gaslight, it's a common tactic abusers use to exert power and control in their relationships. So
that sounds
let
like
me
45.
give you some examples.
I mean, that's pretty much what somebody
like 45
right there be saying, but that's really not true, and you know it's true. You overreacting. I was just joking.
You're doing too much.
You're too
sensitive. You're too emotional.
Yes, all of that. So here are a few examples of gaslighting. This is gaslighting in a relationship. So number one says distracting with compassion. Okay. I love you so much, and you know I'd never intentionally hurt your feelings. How could you think I was flirting with her when you're the only one for me? So in this example, gaslighting your partner will often sugarcoat toxic situations with kind platitudes as a way to distract their partners from their feelings. So even if you know what you saw or you know what you experienced, they will distract you with compassion or want you to be compassionate towards them in that regard. Minimizing or making fun of feelings. Abusers will call their loved ones overly sensitive, critical, or dramatic. They will also often get annoyed or make fun of them when they cry or show other emotional displays. As a result, the emotionally manipulated partner often feels ashamed and may try to withhold their feelings altogether. 3. Discounting achievements. Gaslighting partners often feel intimidated and jealous of their partner's success. As a result, they will often tear down or question various accomplishments. For example, they might engage in backhanded compliments and phrases like, "That's great, you got a promotion, but it's a bummer you're still so underpaid in your role."
Dang.
Wow.
Success.
Friends do that too.
Friends do it too.
Yep. So let's slide down to friendships. Examples of gaslighting in friendships. Befriending romantic partners is the title. Gaslighting friends often want to get close to their friends' significant others. They may be deliberately trying to incite jealousy, but they might also be genuinely interested in stealing someone else's partner. If confronted, they will deny these intentions and even accuse their friends' partners of being so flirtatious. Damn, that's some dirty shit.
Girl, because apparently you want me to hurt you.
That's why when I leave the house, every woman in there, get your pocketbook and let's roll.
Bang, bang, shut them down.
Not pocketbook.
You know what? You know what was
what's
the funniest thing I heard, but I always hold it true, was I think it was, what's the comedian? What's her name? Monique. Monique had said, "Look,
she said the exact same thing that I just said. Every woman in her house leaving, including my mama.
Including my mama. Can't nobody stay here. Can't nobody spend the night. Nope. Can't nobody. No, you out your house. We'll put you up in a hotel. But what you not gonna do is stay here with me and my man."
See, Diamond didn't do that.
Molly,
what happened to Diamond?
Diamond ain't
do
that.
That's different for me because
she let her cousin stay right up in that room and twerk.
That's crazy because I've never had. Hey Molly, I've never had those kind of experiences to where I couldn't trust somebody around my significant other. Like, what?
Never saying that I don't have the opportunity, but I ain't gonna give you the opportunity either.
I've only had that experience once, and she's no longer my friend. But I have seen it amongst other friends, but I haven't necessarily had the experience myself. Like I said, other than that one time, I had a girl that was my roommate, and she would sleep in the room butt naked with the door open when my boyfriend would come over.
Girl, now ho, be serious.
Where's she at? I mean, dang, that's a shame.
She seasoning the tub. That's what she doing. She seasoning the tub.
Seasoning something.
Since y'all want to be,
with the smell good.
Season the tub without putting clothes on.
I guess because we got this girl code. Like once you didn't already had a relationship, they off limits.
But
see, I look at you the same. I don't even.
The thing is, I already know they dirt though, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like she's already told me all the like. Why would I want to bother with that anyway? You know what I'm saying?
So why would I even? Who does that?
I can't never look at and I've never have, like, if my girls, they got a man, boyfriend, whatever they dealing with, I don't want nothing that you've experienced or had. Nope. I just
because we not finna compare notes.
We not
comparing notes.
Can you believe Pam went to the clinic last week? Ooh, she got all them pills for that stuff. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then for him to run that line, like, I'm not the same person I was when I was with her. Don't matter.
It don't matter. And it's different because one of the things that I've experienced, like for instance, with my ex-husband, his friends, and I told him when we were together, I'm like, look, hey, your friends are trying it and they do not care that we're in a relationship. They don't care that we married. And he will always dismiss it. like, oh, they just trying to see if you gonna go. And I'm like, okay, and you're comfortable with your friends steady trying to come? I'm like, because if we break up, we never together no more. I promise you, they gonna still come at me, which is exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what happened. I mean, the divorce papers weren't signed. You hear me? And I'm like, I don't know how y'all could ever have friends like that and just be okay with that.
They was hoping for it not to work out. That's what they were doing.
Oh, they definitely was.
Yeah.
But the fact that you are comfortable with your friends doing that to your wife,
is
a problem for me.
Mm-hmm.
That you're comfortable with your guys coming at your wife to see if you're gonna go, and for him to say, "Oh, they just to see if you was gonna go." Why?
That's that single mentality.
Why?
He's still single.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He's still single. That's all that was.
And intimidated by his friends, and also
yeah.
You know,
they weren't really friends. If you think about it, they seen him out in the street doing whatever he do, so they figured they can go at his woman.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. They like, hey, you doing whatever you doing, shoot your wife.
So I might as well just shoot my shot because you ain't doing what you supposed to do with it. So let me go ahead and shoot my shot.
Yep.
I'm still ain't looking at you like that because you part of that whole little crew. I'm good on that.
Because at the end of the day, I'm still disgusted by all of y'all.
Another example of
me and my boys, if my boy be like, "Hey, her booty fat," I'd be like, "She off limits."
Boy, you just be out here putting people off limits that ain't even yours, huh?
I'm just saying, that's like he chose her already. Like he chose her. I'd be like, "Oh,
yeah, like you can't talk to her."
He was just admiring the sculpture.
Yeah,
he
like
didn't say he made the sculpture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It don't matter.
That means he like her, so I'm gonna let him get the opportunity.
So okay, all right. So he like her, right?
I'm gonna let him get the opportunity to win.
Try her, right? And it don't work. She's still off limits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say? He try her.
Like he tried her,
and it don't work. And she's still off limits. Yeah, she's still off limits.
No, I'm not like if she say I don't want to talk to you, like they don't do nothing. She just say I don't want to talk to you. Like she cuts them off right there.
Yeah, because she probably
still off limits.
Well, not necessarily because it could. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Pablo. It's like if the both of y'all was together and really she was eyeing you mouth and she really wasn't looking at him and she just tell him like, I'm really not interested in you. I want your boy. I mean, you can't be upset with that because she being honest.
You blocking your blessing.
Like I really didn't want him. I was really checking you out. I mean, you can't be upset with it. You can't be mad.
Like, nah.
Because look, you trying to let them know, like, hey, I don't want you to think that I'm being rude or nasty to you, but don't shoot your shot because I really did come over here for that.
He's probably not a good one for me.
I came to talk to your boy.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably beat the brakes off of him.
I see what you, but you gotta respect it because she was like, I don't want you. I was looking at him.
So another one of the things is invalidating emotions. So gaslighting friends may make comments that insinuate that others are always exaggerating or acting inappropriately. They might make offensive statements like, you don't really feel that way, or it's not that bad. Other people have it so much harder than you. So not only are you gaslighting the fuck out of me to make me feel like what I am feeling is not valid, but also you are trying to make me bypass my emotions without actually acknowledging them. So
that's how you get to the ER real quick.
Crazy.
And then the other one was putting friends against each other. Gaslighting friends enjoy conflict and often rile people against one another. Often this motive comes from a place of profound jealousy. This friend may instigate rumors just to see how people respond. They often hope that others will be grateful for their truth.
Mm-hmm.
That is
who got that much time to do something
they
like
do
that?
They do that between friends. They do that if the friends in a relationship. Like people, like they wilding out there in these streets.
People are fucking insane because what? But also, like, I don't understand like the thought process of being so engulfed in your friend's relationship. That confuses
they ain't got a life, so they got to find a life.
Ask yourself this question: why does your girlfriend have my number?
Oh,
why does what?
Why does your girlfriend have my number?
She better not have it.
But
because I'm gonna whip somebody.
I've seen a lot of situations where no, I've seen a lot of situations where
Anisha,
Shorty had like
I hear what you're saying. Go ahead, Bo.
I've seen a lot of situations like that. I'm not going to.
I've seen Instagram videos like that.
Her girlfriend had my number, and I was like, I looked at her like.
Yeah, like they be
I mean,
doing.
because I see what y'all saying. Because I done watched a couple videos. Well, I called your guy looking for you. No,
no.
Or they'll do like, we're gonna see how loyal your boy is, and she'll
like
call
that,
him her phone.
I'm not doing that. That means that y'all got some BS going on, and you gave her the phone number.
It's always a crash out.
Like unless I knew your dude before I met my dude. There's no reason that I should have your friend's number.
No reason at all. I should have your guy phone number. No reason.
Or if she
there are exceptions.
She called you. She called.
What's the exceptions, Doc?
There are exceptions. So, for instance, I have my wife's homegirl phone number because our kids play with each other, and so they got play dates. So if I got to pick them up.
The wife needs that. You don't need
that makes sense.
No, that makes sense because he got to drop off and pick up. So that completely, I can understand that.
Those exceptions.
That's an exception to it because his kids involved and our kids play together and all of this. And so, that's fine. I'm on my way to pick up the kids.
He just your dude, right? Y'all not married, right? And they kids play together. He can still have the number?
No.
Yeah, it's
the kids. I mean,
Is kids involved? Anytime that there are children involved. But my whole thing is don't take it to the next level. I can see Doc calling and say, "Hey, I'm on my way to pick up the kids, or I'm on my way to drop off the kids." I'm cool with that. The extra side conversations, no, it ain't no conversation.
This is where it becomes a level of integrity in your relationship.
Exactly.
The level of integrity in your relationship. So
what it's a trust thing, like okay, he got our phone number. Okay, the kids play together. He pick them up, I pick them up. We all gotta have some type of connection to where everybody kids are.
Yep. Or she'll call me and like, hey, I'm about to drop off mine. Are you home?
And
go ahead and drop them off.
If you could be smart with it, when you text a friend, add the wife to the group text.
I'm trying to tell you.
Have a good night at work, Molly.
And that's it. That's the I can see that as an exception, and that's the only exception. Other than that, no.
I would say that's the only one.
I think
Would you say you better not see that nigga over there cutting the grass with his shirt off?
You have to play it by ear, depending on the situation. You got to kind of play it by ear sometimes. But again, integrity matters in those.
Okay, hold on. That's a good question.
Integrity matters like a motherfucker. But also, there's no reason for your friend to be fully invested in what the fuck me and you got going on.
Nope. Yeah. You and your wife are friends with another married couple, right? They get divorced, right? Mm-hmm. The husband leaves. You see the grass growing. Are you cutting her grass?
Fuck no.
No.
Why not?
Unless. Because this did happen to the same person. They didn't get divorced. They were together for years. They had 2 kids. He ended up passing away. But I see that, I see that like things are falling apart around the house. Her dad is not there. Okay. So I will go, but my wife and my kids are going with me.
Exactly.
Okay. You're not going by yourself.
So while they talking and playing, I'm in there sweating with my shirt off. No, I'm just kidding. I'm in there sweating, fixing the AC outside, doing the planting because I know she can't do it. Now, would I go over there by myself? Nah, I mean,
you're not doing the Charles on BMX.
So I think a lot of times now we misconstrue consideration. Because I can be considerate of you, and I expect my man to be considerate of my female friends. So if my friends are in my house late, I expect him to stand outside on the porch and make sure they get in the car
and pull off.
I expect him to open the door for us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let them go in first, and I'm gonna go in before him.
Right.
There's an order and there's a way that you go about doing certain things, but I think people nowadays, they just do whatever people have no understanding or conception of order. There's a way to do things and there's a way to go about doing things. But also, some of these people, parents didn't really teach them a whole lot of shit in regards to relationships. And a lot of us have not seen healthy relationships. And so we think how we see shit on social media or these relationship goals is how we're supposed to navigate in relationships, and it's not. So there is an order, and like I said, I expect my man to be considerate of not just me but other women. You know, I'm not saying I'm sharing my man with you, but like Doc said, if I see this woman's house is falling apart, she don't have her dad, her husband had passed away,
right?
Then yes, baby, let's go over here. Let's go over your girl house, and you go over there and chit chat and shit, and I can help get the house in some order.
Because then at the end of the day, you're probably going to help her do some other stuff too. Because he didn't came to me and said, "Hey, babe, I rolled past her house and her grass is looking a mess. Call her so we can go over there and see what's going on, so I can cut her grass so her house don't look like that." Hey, I'm getting her on the line. We are on the way. What you need to clean up inside this house, I'm gonna help you do that, and he gonna take care of whatever is outside or whatever needs to be fixed. He noticed it just driving past, like, and came home to you and was like, "Hey, your girl house ain't looking up to par. Call her so we can go over there." And it's just like
what
your gas station for your birthday.
And you know, most of the times I get voluntold to go over there.
Voluntold, like, "Hey, you going over there to cut her grass?"
Yeah, like, "Hey,
what if you come home like,
"Hey, can you go fix it?"
What if he came home like, "Hey, Rachel grass look crazy, so I called her and told her we coming over." How you feel about that?
If she my friend, I'm fine with that. I'm cool.
You messy as hell.
I'm calling her. I just called her and said to her, "Hey, we're coming over. He's going to cut your grass. What do you need in the house?"
What if Doc said I called her and told her we're coming over?
Doc ain't supposed to say nothing like that.
First of all, Doc don't got her phone number.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yo, Pablo, you messy as hell.
Doc don't got her phone number, so no, he ain't calling. That's just like the video where the husband got all of her friends together for her birthday.
I'm not gonna lie.
Guess what they said? You paying the bill for everybody.
Doc, I got.
I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna pay nobody bills now.
And that's what I'm saying. He called and invited them. "Hey, it's her birthday. Meet us here at this time. We're gonna go have dinner." Guess what they said to him? "No, you paying for all of our food." So me being who I am, hold on, player. Stop for a second.
So what if he wants to do that for you? How does he pull that off when he has nobody?
If he said, how do you at that point? He probably would have said, "I was gonna take care of your bill anyway." But you're not going to make him. He's
talking about how to bring everything together in order to do that kind of thing without having.
I don't have nobody's phone number.
Social media, or if she got sisters,
social media,
or her best friend. "Hey, I need your help."
Right, the best friend gonna always gonna have the best friend gonna
run down on them.
You gonna,
like run down on them, like, "Hey, you know, you go to her job or something, like, yo, I'm trying to do this."
So my best friend's husband planned her a surprise party. He hit up her closest friends, which was like me and 2 or 3 other chicks, and he said, "Can y'all help me to get everybody together that she knows. He talked to her mother and her sisters and us. We got everybody together that we knew would want to be a part or come to her surprise party. And it was great. Everybody came and it was a good time. It wasn't one of those situations where he had to get everybody's number. He knew the people that he needed to contact. Mm-hmm. He knows who's the close ones and who's not. They've been together way too long for it to be any shady heifers. And if they already got stumped out the picture.
Right, because on that instance of it, like Ayla said, my best friend, he already know who she is. And technically it's 4 of them. Okay. He already know who all 4 of them is. I'm not tripping with them because I know that they're not going to do none of that. So you call them and do whatever you got to do with them. And you call my mama, and my mama was going to give you the phone number. Hey, go ahead and call them and get that together. If you got some solid people with you, you're not worried about that. Mm-hmm. You're not worried about that. If your team is solid and been solid for a long time, me and these girls been friends since the 7th grade. We not playing no games. Yep. He probably scared of us, probably scared of them. Like, they probably gonna kill me if I come to this girl.
But guess what? On the same token as you said that, those are the ones you gotta look out for too. Mm-hmm. There's some planners out there too. There's some people that
but my solid ones, they ain't going.
Some people like to hide in plain sight.
None of them. Yeah. And we got a code. Hey, once you already done had it, I don't mess around like that. You can go head on.
Okay. So
you think if he was Boris Kojo, they might go.
Yeah, no, we didn't got way left. We went way.
Some people get back though real fast.
But since we talking about friendships and all of that good stuff, but we're gonna talk about it in a positive light. And
that was positive. He fixing air conditioners and shit.
We're gonna talk about creating community. And so how do you go about, like we talked about friendships, and how do you go about creating community, but not just creating community, creating spaces that allow for people to feel emotionally, mentally, and physically safe in those spaces?
Group chats.
Well, I have a group chat, but then I have something that is called Table Talk that I started right as the pandemic was ending. And I was very specific on the women that I brought to the table to talk. And I made it clear that everybody that sits at this table, nothing is to be repeated. If I ever hear that you repeated anything that any woman at this table has said, it's a situation between you and I, because I'm opening this up as a safe space because they need the help. So every 2 months, we sit at the table. And we talk. And then, like, I notice when some of them are quiet, and they notice when I'm quiet. Hey, you all right? You cool? And it's like different stuff that we drop every day in the chat. Like, hey, what's going on? And memes and all that stuff. I've created a safe space for people to just say what they need to say with no judgment, no backlash, no gossip about them. And they ask questions. Hey, y'all, I need some help with this right here.
Is this a physical table or a
No, it's a physical table. I know what you're saying. It's a physical table. Okay. It's a physical table.
Okay.
It's a physical table.
Yeah, so me and my friends used to do something similar to that when we were younger. And it was called a powwow. My mom used to have us all sit together because it was a bunch of us at once upon a time. I think it was like 13 of us at one point. And it was always little stuff here, like little dramas, stuff about boys, stuff about who said what, talking about having somebody back, whatever. But we would come to the table and talk all of that stuff out and get to the bottom of it. And we call them powwows. We don't do most of those anymore because the group is different. The group has shifted. But on top of that, the conversations and stuff that we do have, you know, saying within the different friend groups that I have, we have, like you said, safe spaces where we'll come together all together at some point where we're like, hey, we just need a mental, like we just was texting this week or last week and saying how we need a mental health break and everybody needs to just, we want everybody to just come together. So we're going to do that. We're going to, set something up where all of us are going to come together and just kind of like just deal with, talk about the life stuff, the stuff we've been going through, laugh, joke, you know what I'm saying, eat good, and just have the good vibes and the exchange of energy. Sometimes as people, we need that positive exchange of energy in order to help boost us, to help build us, to help us move forward in the shit of life that be going on. So yeah.
Yeah, I personally don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of those situations. I have a lot of one-off conversations with people. So it's usually like one-on-one conversations. I don't have a lot of group chats because a lot of my friends are friends that I met like over time. And so that, how people talk about separate friend groups and stuff. That's kind of what I have. I don't have a cluster or a gang of girls that I hang with. I would love to have that. I would love to have like a cluster or like a sisterhood type of sister circle of women that I hang with, but I don't. So I have this friend over here, this friend over here, this friend over there, these friends over here.
Because you work
I
too
don't
damn
have
much.
like, well, we got the girl group chat or nothing like that going on. So I would love to have that though.
Right, and like my
You never home, nigga. How are you gonna be friends with somebody you ain't never home?
These are
what you say?
Different.
You never home. How you gonna have friends? You work all the time.
I don't know why y'all don't think I be at home.
You
Baby, I be
working.
at home.
You still working.
I work a lot, but when I'm not working,
you working right now.
Home.
You working right now.
I know, but I'm at home. But I'm at home. But even when I do this, this is 2 hours out of my evening. Other than that, like I would love to plan girls trips and all of those kind of things, like do collective friendship things. I have singular friendship things that I do. And even then I do a lot of shit by myself. Like I travel a lot by myself. I don't have a lot of people that I am a social loner. If we want to keep it a buck, I'm a social loner. I'm social a lot, and because I have to be, but also because I enjoy being social. But other than that, outside of being social or doing anything in regards to the podcast or business, I'm by myself. So, I would like to change that, but also the people that I would enjoy doing things like that with don't live here. So I end up doing a lot of stuff by myself anyway, because a lot of the people that I would love to hang out with don't live here. So
that's true.
And the people that do live here are weirdos. So
with that being said, don't you think we could change the narrative on that? Like the people that don't live around you that you would like to get together with, why don't you just make a plan around that? Which is I already know. So it could be difficult, but
do this.
I was about to say, do you know how many Black people start a group chat and then how many actually go on the trip?
I know.
Speaking of trips,
I already know. I already know where this was going. I set myself up for that. I already know.
Make sure you join us September 18th through the 22nd at the Royalton Chic. Since Moses gave me a good sigu right there, we will be at the Royalton Chic in Punta Cana September 18th through the 22nd. Y'all, go click the link. Go to type in Fat Fan Fiesta on Facebook. You will find the event and all of the information for the event there. Okay, go ahead and put your deposit down, pay, and let's show up, show out, and have a good time in Punta Cana. Okay, because life is too short to not be living it. All right. It's brought to you by the Fat Girl Chronicles and Unforgettables. All right. All right.
I don't think I'm allowed back to the conversation
at hand.
I'm not allowed back in DR. I can't go back.
That. I want to do that for at the studio. I want to get like a bunch of the fellas. Like I want to do like an event break and have like fellas just come in, no cameras, no nothing, just have them talk it out. And I want to do one for the women too. So I'm gonna find a woman moderator so that she can come in and they can talk about. And then also, I'm gonna do it virtually too because I know a bunch of people who want to talk that have nobody to talk to all over the whole planet. So
when you gonna do it? I'll be your moderator for the women.
Hey, nice. Let me put it all together. Yep. So probably June.
That is a session like no other.
Mm-hmm.
That it's a safe space. When somebody makes a space for you to feel safe to share what's going on here and here, it helps.
Yep.
It helps, and that's why I put the women at the table. And Doc asked me, "Is it a physical table?" Yes. Because typically when I do it, I feed them as well.
The reason I asked that question is because I
would
heard
wear
you
a
say
wig.
you had a
Where's the
group
table
chat.
at?
You said you had a group chat, so I wonder how much of that. I mean, do the same rules apply to the group chat as at the table? So if you're in the group chat, you at the table.
Mm-hmm. You're only in that chat because you were at the table.
Gotcha. Okay.
And now, mind you, that chat, my 4 best friends are not even in that. This is with a totally different set of women. My best friends are not even included in that.
Do they know that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
He said, "Do they know that?"
They absolutely know. They absolutely know I do it.
No, okay.
Mm-hmm. They absolutely know I do it. Yeah, and it's the same rules. It applies to that chat and to us sitting at the table. Like I just had to talk a few of them through Mother's Day.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a chat that I play no games with because it's a space. It's a sacred space for me.
But can y'all see how all this kind of relates to the topic for tonight? Because if you think about it like back in the day, families we didn't have this. Families it was quiet, let's be quiet. Let's keep it in the household. Whatever happens, stay in this house and all that type of thing. And then now you got the generation that has evolved and shown us how we can communicate and how we can develop and how we can learn and grow from these scars and these pains that we have to do it differently.
Yeah.
Well, think about it though. Everybody got a living room,
and that it's okay to heal and talk to somebody.
Yep.
Everybody got a living room, but
we
do
got
you really have a
coming
dining
soon
room
for those kind of vibes?
Do you have does everybody utilize their living room? I think it was mentioned last week about how that was the purpose of a living room. I mean, a dining room, and used to sit at the dining room.
At the dining room
no
table.
TV, talk about the day.
And talk about the day.
I just cooked yesterday, last night. Everybody went their own separate way to go eat their food, including me. I got a dining room.
But see, you know what? That's what happened, Doctor. Back in the day on Sundays, that was church and family day. You went over to their house and everybody ate, but y'all sat at that table and ate
together.
My grandmother
amongst each other.
My grandmother lived across the street from the church. So there wasn't no excuse. I already knew. I was like, man, grandma throwing down in here, and it's not even Sunday school time yet. And I knew when the church started at 11 o'clock, right around like 2, 3 o'clock, depending on how long the preacher want to go. I knew we was gonna have a meal, and then we walk across that street. Everybody, she had a shotgun house, so she had no dining room table, nothing like that. So we had to make do. And we all sat in that living room that she raised. What, eight kids in that 3-room house, shotgun house, and we all sat there watching TV after church. I mean, kids were sitting on the floor eating, adults were sitting, and people were standing up, and that was it. Nowadays,
yeah, I'm about to say we used to do that until my grandmother passed.
Yep.
She was the only one that kept us sitting at the table, like
right.
So now it's only like holidays when we do that.
Well,
my mom was like, my grandparents, my My mom's parents was gone, and then my dad's parents passed away like shortly. My grandfather was alive until I was like 20 something. But I didn't have the grandparents that did those things. My mom's house was the house that we did those things at. My mama was the one who did those things. She was the one who put the dinners together, and the neighborhood was our family. The people in the hood would come through for dinner or come through for barbecues and holidays and all of that other kind of stuff. So our house was the house that people came to and felt safe and had all of those kind of spaces to be in. Like I tell that story all the time. Like I remember one Thanksgiving, it was like 40 people at our house, and then there was still food. Like 40 people, like including everybody in the house, but also everybody that came by, everybody that came through, and there was still food left over. And I was like, that's how you know that, one, my mama was always prepared. Like she was always, if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. And then that's why I don't know how to cook small now.
I think I'm like you, Leo. I don't know how to cook small either. I don't know how to cook small portions. Like
I don't know how to cook small portions. Like even when I cook for myself, I still have enough food for at least 2 meals. But
that's smart though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's just a good way of how they raised you to think ahead. My mom tell me that all the time. You gonna cook, you better make something for lunch and dinner tomorrow. I'm like, yes,
listen, and that was just how she was. Like she always made sure there was more than enough. And that's how I am now. A lot of times, like when I make certain foods, I be like, oh, okay, well, let me just make enough just in case somebody come over. Because I'm also that person is I can't let you come over my house if I ain't been to the grocery store. You can't come to my house if I have not been to the grocery store, because what if while you're at my house you get hungry or you thirsty?
Just order out.
Nah. No, I mean, yeah, you can order out, but the thought process is that you still have something available for people at your home. Because you don't know if somebody's pockets may not be able to afford ordering out.
Well, so don't come over my house.
Process is always be prepared.
Well, you ain't got no groceries.
I got noodles. I got noodles.
Oh no, I don't buy noodles.
But see, here's the thing though. I got a variety. My grandmother taught me that. Have a variety in my kitchen, my pantry, my freezer. I can whip some stuff together to make a meal.
Right. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's why I say you can't come to my house if I don't have nothing in my, like if I ain't been to the grocery store. I might have some odds and ends and we can make a little snack, but I don't like making a snack. If there's something and we just sitting here and like, oh, I'm hungry. Okay, well, let's get, let me go ahead and make something.
So I gotta tell you ahead of time before I come. Have you telling me?
I mean, you don't have to.
You got 9 hours.
Come and I ain't been to the grocery store. That's on you. But if you do tell me that you coming by, and I'll be like, okay, well, can you come tomorrow? Because I ain't got no groceries.
Look here.
You got 9 hours to shop.
You ain't got to tell me you coming by. Okay. You guaranteed to get breakfast 24/7.
What you say, Pablo?
You got 9 hours to shop. You better figure that out. All right. I say I'm coming. You got 9 hours. All right.
I mean, I know how to go to the store and grab $20 worth of food and make a bomb ass meal.
Right, make a bomb meal for $20.
Right.
I knew how to do $20 meals before it was 20-minute meals. Okay, I knew how to do that.
Loaded mac and cheese.
Listen, some chicken thighs, some mashed potatoes, a vegetable, and some lemonade. Okay,
seafood mac and cheese. I mean, you could put anything in that.
You would have some wonderful spaghetti, chicken, and garlic bread and salad.
Listen, okay, $20.
I'm fine with that. You just got 9 hours. That's all I'm telling you. Okay.
Because it don't take a whole lot. And you ain't going to have no on the stove spaghetti. You going to have baked spaghetti at that.
Exactly.
I made baked spaghetti last night with some Alfredo sauce at the bottom with the red sauce on top. Took some to my parents early today.
Come on, Doc.
You should have been at your house.
What I'm saying is I got that from my grandmother. My
grandmother because all of our grandmothers cooked as to they not just feeding everybody in their house.
Right.
They were always feeding somebody else.
Yep.
They were afraid
So
that
it's healing.
somebody else was not gonna
Yep.
eat.
Mm-hmm.
What you say,
No,
Mal?
you won't come over here and eat.
Mm-hmm.
What you say, Mal?
He said it
He
was
said
healing.
it's healing.
So food. So reason we call it soul food because that was our healing back in the day. That was a lot of therapy and healing.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gotta give me no warning to show up at my house. If you come over here, there's food somewhere in this house I can whip together. You be like, dang, you put this together? Yeah, I thought about this last week. No, I didn't.
Look, and when you always got them extra, like I keep a linen closet full of toiletries. My daughter will drive past the store to come over here and be like, "Ma, I got this, and this." Well, you still got like 13 of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep it for that very reason. But she gonna
So
go
let's
but if she out my way, I went by your house to get some toothbrushes.
Let's talk about what Mouth said a little bit more, though, in regards to it being soul food and how we, as Black people, because we talked about community spaces and healing and making safe spaces and things like that. And a lot of times when it comes to us, cookouts, being at the church or in the church basement, beauty salons, barbershops, the porch, you know what I'm saying? All of those spaces became safe spaces for us, but also again, cooking and the soul food and all of that kind of thing. So what is your favorite thing to make that brings you a sense of healing or a sense of relief or release when you are in that state of being, when you are in that, you know, where you are trying to heal or you're trying to navigate through some tough feelings? What's y'all favorite thing to make?
Are we still on the soul food ram or any food at all?
I mean, it can be soul food, but you know, that might
Mine,
not be your favorite thing to make when you in the
Well,
space of
mine
trying to
is
heal, trying
I
to, you know,
am
go through stuff.
what some people call it candy yams. I've been raised on calling them sweet potatoes.
yeah.
Sweet potatoes, and for some people that don't understand it, sweet potatoes and baked macaroni and cheese go together.
Yep.
Okay, that go together. They go together. You eat it at the same time.
Yep.
You don't got to give me none of the rest of that. I just want the sweet potatoes and the macaroni and cheese, and please make it with a whole bunch of cheese. And
Throw me a little dressing on there. We good, okay?
I'm good.
So
I don't want
with
none of the rest of that stuff.
Either some baked or
See,
smothered
with me, with
chicken.
sweet potatoes, dressing, and macaroni, because I need the juice to like marinate all of that, like under the bottom.
See, I don't. And look, call me not Black or call me what you want to call me. I don't eat dressing. Never have, never will. But that sweet potatoes and that macaroni and cheese on the same plate.
I tear up some.
I'm good.
See, you gotta have that. You gotta have that. That my grandmother taught me how to make some good baked chicken, but then she never taught me how to make smothered chicken. So I explored that, you know, in the last 5 years. So I've been trying to tweak that. So
you make it with the gravy from scratch, Doc.
I don't use no powder, no jar.
Come on,
no,
Doc. Okay, I want some of that chicken. I want some of that chicken, Doc.
He's fronting for the gram.
Everybody that know how to make, I only ask that because everybody don't know how to make gravy.
It's not
hard.
It's not hard.
I don't know how to make it. I promise you.
It's only a couple ingredients that you can make your own gravy.
That's it.
And you can do it. You can do it 2 different ways. You can brown the chicken in the skillet, leave all the little bits in there.
That's what my mama did.
Onions, some flour, a little bit of butter, and chicken stock. I don't put water.
Yeah, I just switched over to chicken stock because I was doing with water.
Put some water. Put some water with less sodium, and then you build up your layers from there. Or what you can do is use mix in some cornstarch, some going back to the chicken stock with less sodium, and then you pour that on top of the baked chicken. Let that bake 350 about an hour 45 minutes. There you go.
You get a can of gravy from the supermarket.
No, thank you. I don't even want it.
It don't taste the same.
It don't taste the same.
You can.
You put the right seasoning on it. It tastes that way.
Somebody asked me, well, how do you know? You can tell. It does not taste the same.
But you know
because homemade gravy has a
different texture and a different color to it.
It tastes cooked.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
tastes like the chicken you cooked it in. That's the difference. It tastes like the chicken that you cooked it.
It don't taste heated up. It tastes prepared.
Right.
Nah. It tastes like something you got from KFC.
Ramita, don't be getting out here talking about some no.
I'm saying
no because she don't like her food. She don't like her food mixed up together.
That sound like my daddy.
They come out the same way.
His food could never. My daddy food would never touch. My daddy had a plate and like 9 bowls. His food and a few of my cousins are like that. Their food cannot touch.
Nah.
Cannot.
Okay. So Doc, your favorite thing is the chicken.
That for me, that's the easiest thing. Get some chicken thighs because that's the most tender part of the chicken. I love chicken thighs. You can't screw it up.
So I made a post saying who out here eating chicken thighs, and they almost canceled me and threw me out of here.
I don't eat chicken thighs.
I do.
I don't eat chicken thighs down.
I'm not gonna even lie to you. I don't eat dark meat.
See.
I do.
Oh my God.
That's the best. That's the best cut because the chicken, what they do all day, walk around. So that part of the thigh is tender because they've been working it all day.
If
like
they're on the
Peloton.
All of that
you might be all right.
Like they on the Peloton. That's all they've been doing all day.
Not a Peloton.
But no, look, Doc, I'll let you cook me some so I can taste it. But it just seems like it's too much fat in it, and
no. It is. There is fat, but how you cook it?
I don't like that little bone in it though. That little
prep my meat. I trim off a lot of the fat, but I leave some on because that's what the flavor is.
Okay.
They got a hip bone in it. I don't like the hip bone. You can take that hip bone out.
Hip bone connected to the.
That's why you get boneless, skinless.
Yeah, that's what I do, and I chop it up.
That too.
Yeah. My favorite thing to cook is now it might not sound like you gotta cook it, but I like making extravagant big ass salads. Because for one, like I might like saute some chicken thighs, some shrimp with some, bell pepper and onions or whatever. Put that to the side, but I use spring mix, some kale, and then I add all of the layers of vegetables, all of that other kind of stuff. When I am really in a space where I need to like heal, I love eating salads. I love eating like a really decadent ass salad. And then I love like fruit, like fresh fruits or smoothies and things like that. Something about eating like natural things or like things in that regard help me to like regroup or help me to feel better because I didn't ate better. So that's my favorite thing to make. But then outside of that, like if I really want to like throw down and make something, I make whatever anybody asks me to.
It's a pineapple for me, Leo. I'm like you. It's a pineapple. So do you put apples in your salad too?
And like a regular salad. I'm not a big pineapple.
I'm not a big apple girl. All I'm saying is just cut up. You don't even have to cut half of the apple up. Just put some of the apple in there. And when I tell you, at first I thought it was the nastiest thing in the world. I'm a
cranberry girl. Now I will put some cranberries and candy pecans in there.
Yeah, but that apple is a game changer.
I'm gonna try it one time and see.
But you got to get the right kind of apples that you really like. It's a game changer. She's an air she seasons.
Because you gotta season it. Like, who eats a salad without seasoning on it?
Gotta have pepper.
You gotta have some type of pepper or something.
Yeah, you gotta have pepper.
No, I season salad like almost like I season chicken. Like garlic powder, onion powder. Not that extreme, but I season my salad. Like, don't nobody want no bland ass like, no.
But that's what the dressing is for.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I can eat my salad without dressing.
That's why.
Oh,
That's why you
nah,
season.
And
I'm not a
sometimes I
rabbit.
don't like a whole lot of dressing.
I'm not a rabbit.
Yeah, I just need a little bit of
brown
dressing. I don't need a whole lot.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah,
hear me out.
because
Hear me
typically
out.
you only really need 2 tablespoons of dressing, and
On what?
That's
help
where the seasoning
bite?
comes in,
Listen,
and it's
Doc,
not
you eating too much dressing,
dry.
Doc.
It's
That's
not
too much dressing, Doc.
dry. Listen,
Per
Ramita
bite?
had it. She'll tell you that it's good the way I make my salads. Like, I don't do no dry ass salad. If my salad don't get dry,
I like
it's
my
well
salad simple.
seasoned, it's flavorful.
I need my salad wet.
I know he about to go with it.
I knew he was gonna go.
Somebody had to do it.
When we talking about salad, I just don't eat all that. I don't eat all that stuff on my salad. I don't eat all that. All I eat is the lettuce, cheese, and croutons. That's it. That's all I want. Maybe the little grape tomatoes. You know what I'm saying? I want dressing on that. And I want enough dressing on that where it doesn't taste like green.
Mm-hmm.
But Cobb salads, I think, are simple enough, but they have a lot of characteristic to it. If you're not like Leo and you don't know what to do with a salad, if you get a Cobb salad,
You said what? If you're not like Leo and what?
And you don't want to do a whole lot to it. I'm just saying, like, if you want to avoid, like,
the fact that Leo put that one eye up to the screen, like you said, what?
Because I needed to hear.
I
couldn't hear without my eyes.
What I had meant was if you don't want like a simple salad with like lettuce,
you don't want a bougie salad, okay, do the regular.
But if you don't want to go through what Leo like the contouring and the marinating and the
if you don't want to take an hour to make a salad, okay,
exactly, just get a Cobb salad from Chick-fil-A. Boom,
you know what I mean, welcome to death row. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? I tasted Chick-fil-A little kale salad.
I said I do that when I'm trying to heal.
First, don't talk about
Chick-fil-A. That's my form
salad.
of healing, cooking, and then I eat good.
But I haven't ate Chick-fil-A since 2012.
Man, them Chick-fil-A salads be fire.
They kale fresh salad is a
They
hit.
got the best Cobb salads I've tasted. I've had a few from different places, but they probably got that with the the avocado.
The avocado dressing.
That's the one. They
make the avocado dressing at the grocery store.
Avocado ranch. That's what it is.
That avocado ranch guy.
Avocado ranch.
But I do the apple cider vinegar one. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anybody else got something that's their favorite thing to cook to get back to the healing?
One last thing. Breakfast 24/7.
Yeah.
My dad taught me how to cook breakfast when I was in middle school because he was injured on disability. And he was the one, how I cook breakfast today, he taught me that however many years ago that
Can
was.
you just teach me how to fix the pancake the right way, Doc? And then I'm cool.
Maybe a pancake.
Well, no. So my grandmother taught me how to cook pancakes the correct Southern way.
How to fix the pancake the right way, and then we good.
Because you can't just put butter in. I gotta put a little bit of oil in.
Gotta put a little oil on that because it got
get that little crispy edge around the side. That crispy edge, where when it rises up, it's like a tire. And then that little crispy.
Not working at the Waffle House now. He working at the Waffle House.
Look, okay, I'm just gonna call Doc. I'm gonna call Doc. I'm like, Doc, this Nisha, I'm fixing pancakes. I'm finna put you on video. Could you show me how to do this the right way so we get this over with and we good? But tell your wife come to the kitchen and watch us because I need to.
You can take just add water, mix anything, but as long as you put the butter and a little bit of oil in there, mix, and then and then get the crispy edges.
Okay, so it's the butter and
the
oil. Butter and a little bit of oil. Okay, I got it. Okay.
He ain't never lied about that.
Both. Okay, you gotta have crispy edges.
Okay.
If it's just butter, nah.
All right, so what you
when we get to talking about like all of the things like Doc keeps saying, like his grandparents taught him things, and I'm very big on talking about all of the stuff that my mom used to teach me in those kind of ways that helps me to I ain't gonna say helped, I'm gonna say that helps me to navigate a bunch of different spaces and places and feelings and emotions and things like that. So when we talk about reclaiming and honoring our ways, so there are a lot of ways that we can go about doing that. So one, the way that we go about healing and doing things, we need to make sure that we don't let nobody shame us for how we heal. Don't let nobody shame you for how you heal, shame you for how you choose to go through or process your feelings and emotions. Because sometimes what may not work for anybody else is definitely the thing that may work for you. So, like I said, sometimes I lay in the flowing colors. That might not work for Pablo. Pablo might not want to lay in the flow swinging his feet coloring. But I'm not supposed to feel shame because that's how I choose to regroup. A lot of people don't even understand the factor of honoring your inner child. And when you honor your inner child, it gives room for you to heal layers of yourself. Not just the age that you are now, but it goes back. So I'm 40. So doing childlike activities helps me to heal 30-year-old Tiffany, 20-year-old Leo or Tiffany, and 10-year-old and 5-year-old and all of those. It helps me to heal every version of myself when I do things that bring me joy in that way, which is also why y'all always see me with bubbles. I love bubbles. Bubbles.
Okay, I'm gonna send you some bubbles. Then I got some
and
bubbles.
Legos. So I've started to really enjoy doing Legos. Bubbles is always a thing. Coloring is always a thing. Watching cartoons is always a thing. I will sit on my couch and watch cartoons like it's something new for me. And Martin too. But those kind of things help me heal. So how do you all think that we can blend some of the modern day mental health resources and practices and things like that with the old school way of, not old school, but some of the ways that we talked about healing and make it feel like something that can be a collective kind of situation.
I think that cooking is always a soothing for your soul.
Mm-hmm.
I swear we should all just get together and we should just do it like a cooking class and we just cook one thing. And I think it would be so soothing for somebody that's in the midst of something. Because now you're cooking, you learn. If you don't know how to do it, you learning how to do it. But if you do know how to do it, you doing it. But then once you eat it, think about it like, oh, okay, I put a whole lot of, you not even thinking about what was really going on. Now I'm just going to eat this. And it's all going to come together. It's all going to come together while I'm eating this. Because I prepared it. Now I'm just going to eat it and it's all going to come together. I think the cooking aspect of it is like the most soothing thing. That should be like soothe anybody.
Yeah, or even if some people are in the same place, like Sunday dinner, everybody bring a dish.
Everybody bring a dish and y'all sit at the table. Sit at the table and talk.
Just families having dinner together every night.
Yeah.
Right.
Like even like who can't cook, we can laugh. Like, oh, you need some help. You need some help. That cornbread
like you gotta bring. Well, you can only bring the dinner rolls because you don't know how to cook.
What I mean? That cornbread was kind of dry, player.
And the pop and
but pop. You know what? That is not a thing for everybody. But I'm gonna tell y'all something that we don't do it, but the other people do it. They sit at the table every night and eat dinner.
No,
they sit at the table every night and eat dinner.
Even when they don't want to, they sit at the table.
I think
what you say, Papa?
I think it's probably equal on probably about both sides of the coin, probably equal by the same way.
Yeah,
and that's based on the way people communicate now. The cell phones and the games and all that type of stuff. People don't interact anymore. I always say that the younger generation, they know how to develop and express their feelings a lot of times, and know how to find help to express those feelings. But they have those feelings because they lack social skills and communication skills, because they don't interact as much as we used to as when we were young.
And then we also have to think about too, is Pop too, is that a lot of them, we all lived through a pandemic, but a lot of them that are still in school and stuff, they lived through a pandemic and they don't know how to socialize.
Because we have to think about the fact the pandemic wasn't just 2020. A lot of kids didn't start going back to school for maybe like a year and a half, almost 2 years after that. And so a lot of them may have been in first grade. Now they in fourth grade, and it's awkward because they only had to communicate or connect with people how we're doing right here. Like, this is literally how kids went to school. And so it made it awkward for them because they didn't get to go outside and play. They didn't get to do all of those things. And then when you a working parent while your kids are still trying to do school online, it eliminated a lot and minimized their possibilities when it comes to those certain things. So
their social skills,
Mm-hmm. But so just to wrap it all up here and put it in a pretty little bow. The biggest takeaway that we wanted you guys to get from this show was that healing isn't a one size fits all thing. Okay. That's the beauty of healing. That's the beauty of going through the journey. That's the beauty of building community and creating safe spaces and finding people who are a part of your tribe that help you to grow and glow and do all the things that are necessary for you to be the best version of yourself possible. So, celebrate your healing, however it looks, okay? Celebrate it. Because a lot of times we do not celebrate ourselves. We don't celebrate our healing. We don't celebrate the fact I didn't knock nobody's head off their motherfucking shoulders today, so I'm going to celebrate. I didn't crash out, so I'm going to celebrate. When I could have and I could have knocked all of this shit over, and I didn't. First of all, the people who I did knock all of this shit over about or behind better be grateful. But also, I'm going to celebrate the fact that I didn't do it because of my own sanity and mental health wellness, okay? Your healing does not need to look pretty or polished. Like, for whatever reason, we have gotten into this space of trying to record every fucking thing. And it's not something that we actually have to do. Like, you can cry. Healing is dirty. It's gritty. It's hard. It's heavy. It's mean. It's ugly. It is not always a beautiful experience. And if somebody tell you that they didn't have a whole lot of trouble or that their healing journey was a beautiful one, it may have been beautiful, but they not giving you the whole story. It was beautiful, chaotic, and messy. Okay. But, it does not have to be pretty or polished. Heal how you need to heal. And do what's best for you in that space. If it saves your soul, it counts. If it saves your soul, it counts. That means whatever you out here doing that's keeping you sane, that's helping you heal, that's helping you grow, that's helping whatever version of yourself you are looking to heal, or even if it's the current version of yourself and you got to tap into that little version of yourself to get through it, then it counts as healing. It counts as something that you are doing to save yourself and to save your life. Okay. So make sure you are doing things that feed your spirit, make you happy, make you feel whole, make you feel appreciated and loved, and make sure that you are around people who do that same thing with you and for you. Because otherwise, you're going to always constantly be out here fighting battles with people who are supposed to be helping you along that journey to heal. Okay? My favorite thing is FTP. Fuck them people.
Mm-hmm.
If they not helping you, but they constantly hurting you, or they constantly putting you through the ringer, they constantly gaslighting or continuously making you feel like you are less than, fuck them people, because with people like those in your life, you don't need enemies. So continue to rectify your circle. continue to groom and remove whoever the fuck needs to be removed. Because at the end of the day, you need you. You need to be happy. You need to be healed. You need to be whole. So outside of that, anybody else who ain't adding to the healing, the journey, or the wholeness or the growth, get them the fuck up through. Okay?
Symbol.
All my life I had to fight.
And I'm not finna fight no more. Okay? But last but not least, make sure you get some good music up in you, because music heals all things. Okay? Get you some good music. Enjoy it, feel it, love it, and vibe to it. Okay? And with that being said, we finna give y'all some good music with the new music moments from none other than the mouth himself. Keisha said that crispy edge is everything. It is, especially because that edge be catching that syrup, and then it bring it. Okay, we're not gonna go there. Rodney said never heard FTP call that. You know what, Rodney? Go sit down. File transfer protocol. But do what you need to heal yourself, peoples. And make sure you are around people who help you, who see you, who value you, who appreciate you, and who love you. Okay? If they don't do none of them things, fuck them. Okay? All right. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism. We do not own the rights to the songs being played. This is for entertainment purposes only, not for profit, and in accordance with fair use. The music is credited to various music companies and artists. All right, y'all. We finna get in this thing with the new music moments with the mouth.
Yo, what's up? It's your man, The Mouth, and it's time for your new music moments. This week we get heavy. We starting off Mr. Kevin Ross, and it's called Spin.
Sweet like cocoa, I came from. Can already taste you on my tongue. You gon' make me beep in the whip, pull you over like a sheriff. You got traffic at attention. I can't miss this, I can't miss you the way you did, and you know that. And it's so hard to keep focused, trying to make waves in your ocean. I can't miss this, I can't miss you. Gotta spin the block for you. You're a winner, and a number two. Gotta spin the block for you.
Yes, indeed. That was Spin by Mr. Kevin Ross. Now we're keeping it moving with Mr. Destin Conrad. And he calls this one Mr. E. In your new music moments with your man, The Mouth, on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast.
You see me red, you see me green. You in for the ride of your life. Who know what gon' happen tonight? Don't be surprised at what I see. Live so many lives at 23. You can let your guard down tonight. You can lay it all on the line. I'm open, loaded. Pull that trigger that you holding. I'm controlling this motion. All this weed smoke got you choking. I'm gon' fold him, they gon' feel like he couldn't live a life on his own. They call me Mr. E.
Yes, indeed. That's Mr. E from Mr. Destin Conrad. We keeping it moving with the beautiful young lady, Miss Leela James. She's back with a new single, and it's called Like This Moment Is Right Now. It's right on time with your man, The Mouth.
Feels just like you've known me from another life, worlds apart. Yeah, 'cause you put that fire in me, that burning desire in me. And I ain't used to feeling like this, but your love runs so deep. Ooh, the way you give good love to me is right on time. And I was just about to give on up, but you came right on time.
That was Leela James and Right on Time. Now I'm getting into my single of the week. She's back. The one and only Miss Summer Walker. And this was real simple. All she says is spend it. Right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. And your new music moment, your single of the week. Summer Walker, spend it.
Spin it on me, I love when you spin it on me. Don't it to me, I be up in Givenchy. Before my love couldn't be bought, but now that's all I want. Turn me in diamonds, that's how you make it right. Drain me in silk and we would never fight. No, no, before I just wanted love, but now I just want you to spend it on me. Go right ahead and spend it on me. Go right ahead and spoil me, baby. Buy back my love. Keep those sweet nothings from.
Yes, indeed. That's your single of the week, Summer Walker and Spend It. But now it's time to get a little inspiration, man, to help you make it through the rest of your week. We get into it, Mr. Vashawn Mitchell, and this is called Make a Way, right here in your new music moment. Let's get inspired. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful life, right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast.
Chosen, even when I'm broken, I am never hopeless. No. Truth is, when I think of His goodness, think of what I could be. I'm living with this guy. He'll make a way, I try to find myself and I know.
Yes, indeed. That's Vashawn Mitchell with your inspirational Vashawn Mitchell, inspirational of the week. Make a way. Don't forget to go pick up your single of the week from Summer Walker called Spend It, along with Leela James and Right on Time, along with Mr. Destin Conrad, his single called Mr. E. And don't forget to pick up Kevin Ross and his new single called Spin. Those been your new music one more to Man the Mouth. Don't forget to follow me on IG at the_mouth247. And that's and everywhere else is the mouth_moments. If you got any questions or concerns or want to be a part of the team, hit us up right here at the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. That's right, the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. And just to let you in on a little secret, yeah, Fat Girl Chronicles, we got the gear coming. We got the apparel coming. Don't forget to check us out. Hit us up at thefatgirlchronicles.com. And we got you, man. The Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast.com is coming soon. Yo, this been your new music moment with your man in the mouth. Hope I added something to your musical collection, to your life, to your spirit. And remember, music is love, and I am love. God loves you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yo, have an amazing, amazing week. And like I always say, baby, when I'm in, I'm in. And when I'm out, I'm out.
You is nasty. Talking about when I'm in, I'm in.
Oh no.
I always heathen it.
Oh.
He said it with such class, though. I don't care. He said it with such class. I enjoyed that.
Always out here heathen it.
He said it with such class.
But
when he's in,
there was some good ass songs, y'all.
Them songs
know
was
what
hitting.
song that you like from the new music moment this week. Drop it in the chats. And make sure this week y'all are intentional about doing something that is going to be healing for you. All right? Make sure that your healing is always intentional. Again, fuck them people, because if ain't nobody gonna save you, you better be out here doing all the work that you can to make sure you are saving you. Okay? Okay. And remember, if it saves your soul, it count, baby. All right? So, make sure y'all check out the Crazy Rich Aunties this weekend, this Friday. Okay. I can't see these things because I ain't got my glasses on. But I believe this is the one. Yes. Okay. Is it good D or just dopamine? The science behind sex, love, and attachment. This Friday with the Crazy Rich Aunties on PGC After Dark. Make sure y'all come join us. And if you missed it last week, go on and double back and check out our special edition episode last week, Wednesday, with none other than Prince Rousey. And then make sure you check out our episode from last Tuesday, Petty But Healing, exploring the power of petty victories and self-care. Y'all see what he doing? Fuck them people is what he's saying. All right. Make sure y'all get down here and taking care of yourself, having a damn good time doing it. And we finna get up out this thing. I'm your girl, Leah Rochelle. We got Pablo, Auntie A-Love, Haitian boy Moses, Anisha the Greatness Guru, Doc J, and none. And last but not least, the mouth moments, the mouth _ moments, Mr. Bombos. And y'all know what I always say, whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, y'all don't do it with your half ass, do it with your whole ass. Thank y'all for tuning in, and make sure y'all catch us next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We is about this thing, y'all. We love y'all. Take care of yourself and each other.
Ew.
Y'all is disgusting.
Just nasty.
You gotta do it with your whole ass.